Welcome back to getting to know JF. Who is JF? I'm JF. This guy right here.
Commencing transformation.
I've been busy, I'm not gonna lie. Really busy. My beautiful, big, red-headed... This next video is called Open Letter to My Fake Family. And you gotta remember, this has been quite a few years since I wrote all of this. So, yeah. There's probably gonna be some nice little curse words that I'm gonna have to beep out. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start off. I was originally going to post this on social media a couple years ago, but now I'm posting it on social media, but it's going to be very, yeah. So here goes. Open letter to my fake family. I was hoping it wasn't going to come to this, but this is the final open letter to those people who want to fake family. Certain folks. I'm not going to pull a name out of a hat, and there has been many different instances where my name gets brought into the equation of stuff that isn't even my business. And then when it gets back to me, I'm the one that everyone hates. All because somebody had put my name in their mouth and threw me into something I didn't want to be in. Next, there's certain people who are so worried about where I'm going, who I'm with, when it's not their business unless I make it their business. But here, recently, you went to my mother grilling her for information that was none of her business to tell and none of your business to be asking her about it. That's drama. Yes, I was traveling to the beach. No matter how I got there, whether it be to fly or drive, which I drove, is none of your business. Who I'm with is none of your business. Who I live with is none of your business. Who I got to the bar with is none of your business. Every time it's none of your business. But that's how it feels when you're all up in my business. You want to know every little detail of my life. Another thing, while I'm on you, without people knowing your name, still being friends with or acting like family with somebody who has tried to defame me by creating lies about me that would try to keep me away from certain people or their kids up on your part. You say you love me, but you stay all up in her ass. The same person who has tried to turn my own brother against me, but he shut that shit down real quick last time he seen her. People who make up lies about family are not family. Those people are always trying to control the narrative to be about them and benefit them. For years, said person said that they never got child support from my mother, but my mother still had all of the bank statements that shows where she cashed the check. This is the same person who stole my survivor benefits check over the course of 12 months for 9 years. $109,000 over the course of that 9 years that I didn't see a dime of. A money-hungry, family-ruining drama starting who was a secret alcoholic with me growing up. Until she finally came clean and told only some of her kids that she never stopped being said alcoholic even while she was supposed to be an ordained minister. Lies. The same person who told me for the longest time that nobody in my family loved me and nobody wanted me. I guess she was right on one thing. Some of that money when I turned 18 was mine, and the fact that you walked up to the ATM with me and superseded me in trying to see how much was in the account, that was uncalled for and none of your business. But instead of being able to put it towards things that I needed to get my life back right, the only thing I could do was get rid of it. And after that $3,000 truck that I bought off the side of the road, the only thing I knew I could do was give it away, so the money to people who didn't know a damn thing about it. It was because of you that I didn't feel safe having $21,000 at one time to my name. And then the drama started. You went and told said alcoholic about said money, and she tried to start shit with my dad about it when he knew about it, when he wasn't supposed to know anything about it, because it was court ordered that nobody should know about said money. He seen what the was doing over the phone, verbally spit in her face over the phone and told her to fuck off because she was trying to get him to go off on my mother for hiding said amount of money. But joke was on her. He said he knew about the money and it wasn't any of his business, and that he makes his own money. He didn't need money that was to go to me and my brother, because she was trying to control the narrative. She was mad because I took her alcohol addiction money away from her. My life was a living hill, and you still want to stay up her. You know, you told my mother that you get worried of people flying, but when I was actually traveling to Tampa, Florida for work a few years ago, when I worked for AutoZone, you didn't give two shits to ask me about that. So you pick and choose when you want to know certain information. It's only when you suspect me of being with somebody you wish I wouldn't be with. Why? There's nothing wrong with that person or those people. You just listen to the lies and be in the lies about certain people. In the midst of her being in my life, she has been my sister and always will be my sister, and nothing will ever change that. I'm thankful to be able to call her my sister. She taught me a lot of things that I never got from living in a fake-ass, overly religious home with a self-righteous sinner at the forefront. She taught me good things about life and life lessons, some things that I never would have gotten from certain people, including her own mother. Half of the work ethic that I learned was because of her. If you want to continue listening to the lies, so be it. But there's no coming back into my life. Like I said, we're done. And if you want to talk shit to the rest of the family and make it known that this video or manuscript is about you and lie that you never did certain things, that's your prerogative. But it's going to make you look even more guilty when this video was supposed to be anonymous, because calling you out by name is drama in of itself. And clearly you don't see it. You want to keep asking people what I'm talking about, but you know what you've done. You've done this to yourself. Now live with it. To the rest of my extended family, this is a warning. If you want to stay up to date on things going on in my life, and anybody asks you if you've heard from me, do me a loving family thing to do and tell them you haven't talked to me. Because in the end, said person or people, whoever they may be, need to come and ask me how I'm doing. If they can't, well, that's their fault. My life is my business. And unless you want the same fate of not knowing what's going on in my life, I would keep it at, I haven't heard from him. I put on there because as a kid, I will I also put on there, I said my next video, I will be giving a sincere apology to the family members I have wronged because of said aunt that I grew up with. Because as a kid, people will manipulate any situation, any and every way that they can to control the narrative. And because of it, a lot of people can't trust me. I'm not going to make another video. The people that I have wronged, they're part of my faith side of the family. And messages were sent and I still remember the day I told her, no, I'm not sending that to people. Messages were sent through MySpace, basically telling every last one of y'all to and when she couldn't get me to write the message, she wrote the message herself and then sent it to every last one of y'all. In the end, my life was all about, when I was a kid, my life was all about her controlling the narrative. Certain people don't want to be around me anymore, and I completely understand. But forgive. That's all I can tell you. You don't have to forget, but forgive. Even though I wasn't the one that started the drama or the mess or sent the messages to begin with. This is getting to know my life, the life of JF. If you're on Facebook, watch, like and follow the page. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, change the notification to all, and you'll be notified 30 minutes before I post a new video. Also on both platforms, comment, react, share the video, and I'll see you on the next one.